I'm Ron Marshalsea, and this is your Sports Update. The 8th-seeded girls basketball team traveled to the number 9 seed Pentucket, and this game was fast and back and forth the entire night. The Mustangs couldn't pull out the win over the Panthers, but the very close final score was indicative of how the entire game was. This team played extremely well, fast, and tough all 28 minutes of game time. Commentators Joe Panola and Joey O'Connor gave an update on the game and the final score on our social media after the game.
Well, a tough loss today for the Norwood Mustangs girls basketball team. It came down to overtime, but Pentucket Regional beats them by 3 points. It is Pentucket that's moving on to the Elite Eight. But a great season, Joey O'Connor, for this Norwood Mustangs team, a very young squad that'll look to come back hungry next year.
Yeah, this Norwood girls squad left it all on the line tonight, and when I say they left it all on the line tonight, Joe, they left everything they had on that court. They laid out for loose balls. They played physical defense. It was a back-and-forth battle. Got a little chippy out there, but both teams fought incredibly hard. Shout out to those junior captains, Trisha Wachowski and Alexa Kors. Both had 20-plus points in a big game. That's what you want from your junior captains. Lauren Reen, a great game on the defensive end. And those underclassmen that are going to be coming back next year with a great season of experience. Ariana Blake, Bella Kors, Cece Becker. This team's going to be loaded next year, Joe. I would expect an even deeper run. But in the meantime, nothing to hang their heads about. Great season from this girls' team.
Kudos as well to Caroline Forrest, Norwood's sole senior. We wish her luck on the lacrosse field coming up in the spring. And thanks for joining us here on NCM. We hope you continue to look forward to seeing some coverage of spring sports coming up real soon. Have a good night, folks.
As Joe and Joey said, this team is young and they will most certainly be looking to go on a revenge tour next season. And we here at NCM cannot wait to cover it. Congratulations to the Mustangs on an incredible season, and good luck to the team next year, and also good luck moving forward to the sole senior on the team, Caroline Forrest. The boys basketball team got the big win over in Foxborough, 60-58 in the round of 32. This game featured two 1,000-point scorers against each other with Noah Bodette and the Warriors' Alex Penders. This was a close one, but the 24-seeded Mustangs completed the upset over the number 9-seeded Warriors to send them to the round of 16.
Let him get it, let him get it.
No fouls. It goes through.
That's it.
Time ticks off, and Norwood's done it.
Oh, happy for them.
They have sprung the upset on number 9 Foxborough, and the Mustangs mob their teammates on the court. We are going to be hosting a playoff game, Nora, in the round of 16.
Norwood came home to face 25th seed Leominster in the next round. The Mustang fans showed up full force to watch the boys take on the Blue Devils, and the bleachers were full and fans wrapped around the walking track. Sadly, the boys' season came to an end against Leominster. The Mustangs have played their absolute best basketball all season, and before the Leominster game, they won 7 of their last 8 games and finished the regular season at 16-4. Congratulations to the team on an amazing season, and another shout out to Noah Bodette on being named back-to-back TVL MVP, and Coach Fraioli on being named TVL Coach of the Year. And finally, good luck to the seniors, Nick Nemaskal, Manny Luongo, Sean Steves, Patrick Connell, Casey Sheehan, Ryan Kelly, Jason Fennell, and captains Noah Bodette and Dylan Hamway. In the past 2 weeks, the cheerleading team qualified for regionals and ended up advancing to states. The team also won the Tri-Valley League Sportsmanship Award. Congratulations to the Mustangs and good luck at states. Make sure you bring back some hardware to Norwood High. NCM was not at the girls' tournament win over the number 15-seeded Martha's Vineyard, but thanks to Martha's Vineyard Girls Hockey Facebook page, here are some more highlights. The scoring started with a beautiful backhanded pass from junior assistant captain Michaela Reen to senior captain Jenna Nauman to put the Mustangs up 1-0. Then Michaela Reen got a goal of her own with a top left corner shot over the Vineyard's goalie. The third Norwood score came at the hands of Molly Federico with a shot from a step or two away from the blue line. The Vineyarders responded in the second with a goal of their own, but the one and only Morgan Roach made sure to answer back, making it 4-1. Martha's Vineyard made it 4-2 late in the second, but from almost the same spot near the blue line as Federico's goal, sophomore Sophie Cruz made it 5-2 with her first career goal, which ended up being the final goal scored in the game. NCM was at the Bog for the number 18-seeded Mustangs game against the number 2 seed Duxbury last Saturday, and special thanks to Mike and Brendan Crowley for calling the game for us. The Mustangs fought a fast and tough Duxbury team, but unfortunately lost. Duxbury came out swinging, but this Norwood team did not stop the fight until the final whistle sounded. Goals for the Mustangs came from Michaela Reen and junior Lindsay Rogers, who put 2 beautiful goals past the Dragons goalie towards the end of the third period. The Crowleys were on the call.
That's number 11, Michaela Brown, the sophomore left wing who's chasing. Lindsay Rogers with a beautiful shot from just inside the blue line. I think that I love to see that strategy, Brendan. She went right over the right-hand shoulder of Anna McGinty on a beautiful shot.
And right back to what we talked about, right? I don't think McGinty saw that at all until it was about an inch in front of her face. So how about this game from Lindsay Rogers on defense? Puts one in the net, and here we go.
Two-skater advantage for the Mustangs. Looking for the centering pass from Morgan Roach. Lindsay Rogers trying to work the screen, and she does! Lindsay Rogers!
Her second of the evening.
So the Stangs take advantage of a two-skater advantage, and all of a sudden this is a 6-3 game, and they're going to stay on the power play. They're going to be on the power play for another minute 33. Wow, what a great opportunity, Brendan. These are never over till they're over.
You got to love the...
This is a skillful and smart hockey team who have been a pleasure to cover throughout the season, and they have no reason to hang their heads after this one. Good luck to the team and coaches next season, and best of luck moving forward to the two seniors on the team whose leadership was clear throughout the season, captains Jenna Nauman and Morgan Roach. The boys hockey team had a huge win on Sunday and knocked off the number 1 seeded Tewksbury 5-2. Tewksbury was 18-1-1 heading into this game, but nobody on the Mustangs cared about that, especially junior Andrew Gillis, who, with the first shot on net, put the Mustangs up 1-0. And right behind him came Richie Carroll, who made it 2-0 within the first 3 minutes of the game. The score remained 2-0 until the third period, when sophomore TJ Martin scored this goal. Mark Hoover and Eric Bodenhofer were on the call.
Shot never gets all the way through. Great block there. Big move here for TJ Martin. Yeah! Oh! What a goal! What an goal! Beauty! Great individual effort. Oh! That speed, that burst of speed to get clear of the defenders and to just bury that. What a backbreaker that. Woo!
The Redmen were able to put 2 past Amato, but the Mustangs scored empty netters to make the final 5-2, with Gillis getting a hat trick. Junior Anthony Amato was an absolute wall in net, as the Redmen had 52 shots on Amato, with only 2 making it past him, both in the final 2 minutes of the game. The number 17 seeded Mustangs headed to Marlborough to play the number 8 seeded Hopkinton Hillers. The team split the series in the Tri-Valley League play this year, and both schools had packed student sections. The Hillers had some offensive threats and had the TVL MVP, Pavat Mehra, who had 32 goals this season. The Hillers got on the board first, but Norwood answered with a goal by senior captain Sean Dittmeyer to make it 1-1. The Hillers ended up making it 3-1, but Norwood battled back to tie it 3-3 in the third period. Hopkinton made it 4-3 with this great pass play to put it past Amato. With a minute left, the Mustangs pulled Amato to try and score with the man advantage, but the Hillers were able to score an empty netter, making the final 5-3. But just like each winter sports team this postseason, this team fought every second of the game. This team was also a pleasure to cover this season, so thank you to the team and coaches, and good luck to all the seniors: Ben McDougall, Brady O'Neill, Colin Campbell, Paul Sheehan, Michael Moynihan, Ryan Nietzsche, Richie Carroll, Michael Walsh, and captains Connor Lydon and Sean Dittmeyer. And that is all I have for this sports update.